Right now, visit creditkarma.com/win to open your free account and start winning instant karma. Again, go to creditkarma/win money to sign up for a free and start winning instant karma. Let's start the show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your absolutely favorite podcast.
Riffin with Griffin, yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
With Griffin.
Riffin with Griffin! All right, anyways, guys, we're here. Riffin with Griffin, the new and improved. I know it looks exactly the same, but I guarantee you today's episode is going to be a little different, a little special, because I got my own personal Jamie. I got a Jamie, I got a George, I got somebody here sitting behind the desk at the Riffin Griffin Studios that's going to help me out, and you guys are going to meet him shortly. But once again, I just want to thank everybody for being here. Make sure you catch me gaming daily on Twitch, Erik Griffin Gaming, and thank you for subscribing, sharing, doing all the things, commenting, trolling, everything that you do. I appreciate you, and once again, welcome to Riffin with Griffin. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. All right, the woo-woos are done. Oh, what happened? Oh, that's my phone. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. And like I said, okay, so what do I always say? I'm a one-man show. So I had somebody help me. I reached out to a few people that reached out to me on the internet. And they were like, yo, man, I want to help you. Then a couple things happened, this person, that person. But this particular person said, all right, I'm going to help you. And I said, well, let's try it out. So we cut together some videos from me that I have on my Patreon. So make sure you check that out. Patreon.com/Erik Griffin for that content. So there's a couple of videos up there already of iPhoning with Griffin made by my man. So let's meet him now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the Riffin with Griffin Studios. Nate, but we're gonna call him Wiggy. Here he is, Wiggy.
What up, guys?
Are you on the screen?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm up in the right-hand corner.
Okay. So he's over there, guys. Right? You're over there.
Now I'm right next to you.
Hey,
what up, man?
That's the magic that we're doing here at Riffin with Griffin Studios. So Nate's here, guys, and what do you like to be called? Nate, Wiggy?
Whatever's fine. Either way. Everybody calls me Wiggy, but
how did that start? Who
well, my name's Nate Wiegman.
I know, but like who was the first person to be like, we're gonna just call you Wiggy? Because my last name's Griffin, so people call me Griff.
Yeah, it had to be at the skate park. I don't know, when I was, maybe even before that, maybe when I was like 10 or something. I don't know. I was really young, and then it just stuck, and everybody, Wiggy Smalls, or whatever.
Got it. Because you're one of those white boys that was into rap. Is that what it was?
A little bit. Into rock more when I was that age, probably. Yeah.
You're into rock more.
Yeah.
But now, you're from Seattle.
Yeah.
So he's from Seattle, and he's here. And you're like directing and doing all kinds of stuff like that, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Kinda?
Trying my best.
Yeah, see, I don't even know. This guy could be like a fucking...
I've done some stuff, yeah.
I mean, he could be a serial killer for all I know. You know what I mean? This guy's just, always has his shirt off. Just everything on his Instagram, shirt off at all times. Skating, doing you're just and then you have so many followers and people watching your stuff. I don't even know. Do you know why? Is it just because do you think it's strictly because you're talented, or is it because you're cute? What is it? Show me your ways, because I have no idea. It doesn't work for me.
I got a bunch of followers because I was a personal photographer and videographer of Lil Peep, who and I shot a ton of his music videos. So that's how I got. And
he was giving you shout outs.
He was giving me shout outs. He was look at this.
You.
He's the cute videographer or whatever. So
all the
girls.
Oh yeah.
Swarmed
the girl, you piece of shit. God, I hate you. And I got to keep Rachel away from him. You know what I mean? She might be like, oh, that's what I should be going for.
No, you're safe, man.
So when so this is a funny thing that happened. So I'm showing him how to work my equipment, and just and I'm saying, so we have this way to he's gonna be able to look up stuff on the internet, and I show it. I'm like, oh, put it on the screen. So as a joke, I go, oh, let's look up. Like I say, oh, so you'll be able to look this up, Wiggy, and it's fat white girls. So I put fat white girls in the search engine, right, and porn came up. I don't know if that's insulting or is it uplifting? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was really weird. I was not
I wasn't expecting that either.
And then you go to images, and it's all just
like who?
Just like
just regular normal
fat white girls.
Just normal fat white girls. But when you and first I wanted to make sure it wasn't like my search. You know how like Instagram shows you what you've been looking at most of the time, so that's why it just shows up. So I said, well, let me make sure this is not my fault. So he looked up it on his phone too, and it says fat white girls, and then porn comes up. I mean, is that sentence enough for it to be immediately porn?
There must just be so much like
really
fetishization of it. I don't know.
I find
people must just love their fat white girls. I mean,
they gotta love fat white girls to be like that, right? It just doesn't make any sense to me that it would just default to porn. Like I wonder what else defaults to porn like that. If you said fat white girls, what if you put like fat Asian girls? Is it still porn? You know what I mean? Or is it sumo wrestlers come up or something like that?
Asian adolescents have a higher trunk.
It's like real stories, right?
Are there fat Asians? Yes, I'm one of them.
This is what I'm saying. So that's like normal stuff. Like if you were looking up, like you could just look up fat Asian girls and real stories come up with like stuff. But you put fat white girls and immediately it's porn.
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems
that is interesting.
Seems very strange to me. So this is going to be an all Wiggy episode in terms of like he is like leading the way. So I said, let's come up with some topics. Let's see how we can do this, and let's see if this format works for Riffin with Griffin. So we'll know in the comments if they're like, nah, get rid of this dude.
Right.
Bring him back. You know, like, oh, this is great. Whatever you guys are saying right now is probably right underneath the comments right now. But I know you had a list of things that we can go into for this episode and see. This I feel more chill now because I feel like yes, I got somebody behind the captain's chair.
Hell yeah.
helping me do this shit. Yeah. So let's make some money so I can pay him.
The Riffin cinematic universe.
I like that. The GMU.
Yeah.
GCU.
GCU. Yeah.
The GCU. Yeah. Ooh, that sounds like a rapper. GCU. What's up, y'all? I'm GCU. Thought you knew. Boo boo. So what you got? What's going on? What did you want to like go into?
I don't know. You're so into all the superhero shit. I thought you could explain some of that to me.
Because you don't get it. Are you not into superhero movies?
No, I'm into it, but I feel like I don't know if it's a generational thing. Like if my generation maybe missed. I know there's definitely kids my age that are into it and younger, but like I was super into like obviously like The Dark Knight and like.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
Spider-Man.
But let me ask you this. Is your generation, do you think comic books have passed your generation? Like, because that's what it really is about.
Yeah, I'd say. I have a couple comic books, but mostly just because they look cool.
I have a bunch of comic books, man. I
appreciate them for sure.
Maybe I should bring my comic books out and be like, look at all these comic books that I have. That would explain it. You know, I think I have them. Do I have them right here? Let me see if I have them right here. We can always edit.
Okay, yeah.
You know, we could just do like a Benny Hill fast. Just do a speed. You know, I went to go look for the comic books and they're gone. I don't know where. You know what it is? I haven't unpacked. I've lived here for like I don't know how long with this new place, and I still got boxes in the closets, and I act like I'm like I've unpacked. But anyways, getting back to it though is like, so you have a little bit of comics, but that wasn't your thing. Because for my generation, it was all about comics. Like we had comic books, and it was like you got them weekly, and we never would have dreamed that like Spider-Man would be on the big screen. Like in my generation, was like you will never see this in movies, so you have to look at comic books and cartoons. And now we live in this world where you don't need comic books because you can see it on the big screen. So that's why. But I feel like everybody's into it equally. You're not into comic books? I mean,
no,
you're not
I'm
into
definitely.
the superhero. I mean, I'm just saying the superhero genre. Like,
no, but I just mean like all the new. I feel like there's so many. I mean, you're always talking about like all these different shows that are on Disney or right.
Oh, right.
Like,
the Marvel shows.
Like I just like the Marvel cinematic universe. I kind of just get lost. I feel like there seems like there's so much.
Well, because there's so much because it's based off the comics,
right?
And the Marvel comics have so many. What do you call it? There's so many, characters in the Marvel universe, and they tried to get a bunch of them in with the Avengers and then this X-Men but then like they broke off because Marvel sold the rights to Sony, and so now the universes are like apart, but now they're back together for the first time. So because like in the Sony universe, I'm sorry, in the Marvel universe, they were not allowed to say the word mutant.
Because of what? DC?
Because it was owned by. It was like that was copyright for
X-Men,
the Sony universe. Yes.
Okay.
So now they're combined. Now you're gonna hear that. Okay. But like speaking of that, you say that they have the newfangled Jupiter's Legacy. That's what it's called, Jupiter's Legacy. So on Amazon they had that show called The Boys, which is like a rated R superhero show. Did you see that? I
saw a preview for it.
A preview for it? I don't even know who you are. Who are you?
Well, this is what I wanted you to explain it to me.
You're busy skating.
I'm going to get into it.
No, I like the superhero.
The Boys looks cool for sure.
Now, the thing that's good about The Boys is because it's rated R. It's like really grimy, gritty, nudity, sex, violence, gore.
Yeah.
That's what's good about that. Netflix just recently released this show called Jupiter's Legacy. And it's like, I believe it's their version of The Boys, but on Netflix, right? So trying to compete because it was a huge hit. I mean, The Boys was like a huge hit for Amazon. I'm watching this Jupiter show, and I got to tell you, I'm a little bored. There's not enough superhero shit, okay? Like, the superhero stuff is a backdrop. They got the flying, the powers, the eyes. It's like a lot of origin story going on and a lot of, like, family drama and not enough kicking ass and shooting lasers out of your eyes. I don't like the balance right now. Right now it's like 70-30 and I need the shit like 60-40 55 55-45 and then I'd be happier. But I don't know, I'm not gonna not watch it. I'm gonna continue with the season. I'm on like 4 or 5 episodes and I'm still a little bit like, okay, what the hell's going on, let's get to it. But but to get back to what you're saying, I don't know. I really think it goes back to what I was saying about the comic book universe and knowing all these characters.
Right.
I mean, I liked Cloak and Dagger. I liked Alpha Flight. I liked Avengers, X-Men, Marvel team up with Spider-Man would like team up with like all sorts of Marvel characters. And then Todd McFarlane, he took over a Spider-Man cartoon. He was drawing, he's like this fantastic artist. And then he led into like his own comic book company and then he made Spawn. And so, I have like the first 12 Spawn. I don't even know if they're worth anything. So, it's just that was what you did back then. You collected comics and then, you learned about the lore and you followed these characters. And so now they're being brought to life with CGI and technology. So it's kind of replacing comic books with that, if that makes sense. Did I explain it?
Yeah, that makes sense for sure. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I have
your tone. Your tone of voice right now is that you don't believe.
No, I'm just super monotone.
Are you? Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that.
No, but I have a giant. My dad actually got me just like a giant Marvel book.
Okay.
It has like the history of everything Marvel. I'll bring it over. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because you probably don't even appreciate it.
No, I did. But when I was young, I used to draw because my dad's an artist, so he would try and get me to draw superheroes. I think I have a bunch of old superhero drawings.
Of your drawings?
Yeah.
And that's where you would like edit this and show it right there.
Yeah.
Here's my drawing. Here's my other drawing. It's going to be all about him all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck happened to my podcast?
Yeah, I didn't mean to come over.
Welcome to the Wiggy Show.
Okay, what else? So.
Yeah, what else you got?
Hero mode. Tell me about that.
Oh, look at you. This is like this is great. I love this. Hero mode is this movie that I did with Bobby Lee. Produced by his cousin's husband, EJ.
Okay.
So the movie was called something else before, but it's just this movie about this kid, this kid who, his mom and father owned a video game company, and he is a genius kid. He knows how to program and all this kind of stuff. And his dad dies. But not in the movie, but you just know his dad's gone. His dad had died. And then, so now this company is kind of floundering and it's going through some issues with this new new video game they're gonna try to launch, and the mom recruits the son to come to the company and really help because he knows how to fix everything. It's a kid. It's like a kid movie. You know what I mean? It's a family friendly movie. Sean Austin Green, not Sean Austin Green, Sean Austin. You know, the Hobbit guy. Did I say his name right? Yes. Bobby. I don't even remember all the people in the movie. You know, we're gonna have to pause because I have to move my car, and we're back. Yes, so I had to move my car for Rachel. I hate tandem parking, man. You know, you live with people and you have like the one spot. I live at a house, but excuse me.
But it's not as nice as this place. But we have like one parking spot in the back and then one in the front, and they're both kind of like ridiculous. It's just when I buy a house, if I buy a house, hopefully this show get picked up and I'm gonna buy a house. Gotta have that nice.
You know, I need to have like where I don't have to move my car for anybody. I'm sick of it.
Exactly.
It's so annoying. And then like the thing too is like the parking garage in this place, there's no reception. So like if you have an issue, you have to. It's so like it gets annoying. Like if I need Rachel to move her car and I forgot, you know, I can't text her and be like, "Can you come move your car?" I gotta actually get out of the car, come up to the area, text, and if she's not answering, you still got to go back up and be like, "Yo!" So then like I had this funny video of her from like my front door camera of her yelling at me because I didn't. And then my mom just called me. You know, I don't know if you know this, but my mom has dementia. It's like mild dementia, but it's still dementia, and she's calling me every day. And it's just bananas because she doesn't know where she is and she thinks she's someplace that she's not, and she knows she wants to be someplace else. So she's like telling me like, "Erik, you know, I need you to call me a cab because I need to go home," you know, and it's like, "You home," you know, and then she'll be like, yesterday she said, I think I should get a bike so I can ride my bike. And I'm like, you can't ride a bike? You I'm 80 years old. You're riding a bike. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just, you know, but at least she's calling me, which is like good because she's like reaching out to me for like whatever comfort or whatever it is. In her mind, she's like, "Oh, I got to call Erik." So that's good. But at the same time, it's like I'm reminded now every single day of this like horrific thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's tough for sure.
It is tough. I don't know. Yeah. People out there that are dealing with dementia, it's a tough thing. It's because it's tough. It's not even what it's doing to her because but I am seeing that she's confused. So something's happening with her. But it's also really hard on the loved ones because we have to relive every single day that our parent is not the same or our grandparent is not the same as they were.
Right.
So, you know. But anyways, back to comic books. You know, are you even into sci-fi, fantasy, all that kind of stuff?
A little bit. I can
that's
get.
A no. Just say no. Don't try to like make me feel good. Just say no. I'm not into that shit. You're always like, you know.
No, but I can get into like anything. I'm pretty easy.
Oh, here we go.
I swear. I like Star Wars. I like Star Wars.
You like Star Wars? What does that mean? You like Star Wars?
I mean, I watched Star Wars when I was like younger and
oh my God.
Got super into it.
You got super into it?
Yeah, I had a Star Wars phase for sure.
It was a phase? Oh,
I still like Star Wars. I'll watch the new ones when they come out, you know, even though they're trash.
It's oh yeah, garbanzo beans. At least the Mandalorian's good. I like the Mandalorian.
See, need to watch that.
Well, because do you even have Disney Plus? Or
I
you
don't
just have,
know.
Oh, you have like Skater Plus or just all Skater channel.
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Like you're on TikTok looking at skate videos? Is that what you're doing? Where do you get your okay? What's your number one source of entertainment? Where do you go first?
Podcasts, honestly. I listen to everybody's podcast.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're
it's like podcasts 24/7.
So you go so you go to podcasts,
AirPods, podcasts.
All right.
Like
so you're not in Instagram, TikTok, Reels.
I recently I haven't been on TikTok as much as I used to. I used to just get stuck in TikTok.
Yeah, you can't. But Reels is like that too now. You go to Reels and you're just like,
yeah, it's the same shit. Yeah, and then since like, Instagram is so tailored to me, it's just all skate videos now, and then it's either girls or skate videos. So it's just like,
well, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I always say this too. Is like I can't believe how many. Like I'm looking at my thing now. When you go to like the the browser area,
Yeah.
you search.
Oh yeah.
It's just bad chicks.
Yeah. It's all girls.
Like, it's just unbelievable. And then occasionally it'll be something like, oh, here's a Jake Paul video because I was looking at like the fight stuff.
Yo, okay. What do you think about that? What do you think about Gotcha Hat?
About who?
You saw him take Floyd's hat, right?
Oh, whatever, man. Like, these guys are just, it's like the WWF.
Yeah, right. No, 100%.
It's the WWF. Because you can really get hurt in the WWE or F or whatever it's called now. You can really get hurt because they're actually big bodies, you know, and these guys are doing the same thing. They're actually going to be punching each other. So it's like, a tough thing. Now, I get it. They're showmen. And the rest of the boxing and fighting world needs to get on their page. Dude, like, these boxers need to get social media managers. They need to be online doing fight videos. They need to be making content so they can get a following. So then people will be like, yeah, I want to watch that guy fight. Like you know what's funny is what's happening in comedy is the same thing that is happening now in boxing, where it's not necessarily the traditional pure. Like, in comedy, it's not just the traditional pure comedians who are making it as comedians. Now these kind of like, podcast people, YouTube stars, Vine stars, Reels, TikTok, they're coming in making funny videos, and they're funneling that into public appearance and becoming comedians because they want people to come watch them live. That same shit is happening now in boxing, where it's becoming about personalities over, just traditional old school skills. Look, love them or hate them, they're bringing attention to combat fighting.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely knows how to get paid for a fight. That's for
Logan
sure.
and his brother.
Yeah,
because this is one's Logan. But I guarantee you this: I'm predicting something for you right now. Okay, you heard it here first on Riffin with Griffin. I guarantee you that there's going to be a beef between the brothers. That Jake Paul and Logan Paul are going to have some kind of fight.
They've had it in the past on their with their YouTube bullshit, but
this is going to be a bigger fight.
No, it's going to be like that.
This is going to be like a real, like, serious, like, and it's going to be like news, and they're going to be leaking things, and it's going to be serious, and they're going to be like, they're going to fight, and they're going to set up a fight,
and
it's all going to be fake.
Yeah, I think that's inevitable for sure.
Yeah, the fight will be real, right? But the build up and the setup and everybody taking sides, and then they'll sell 1 million pay-per-views, and boom. I just, I don't know.
They know how to sell a fight.
They know how to sell a fight.
That's for sure.
That's what I think about that.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty funny that he took his hat and ran off.
But I mean, like for real.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You know what I mean? I don't judge. I mean, Logan Paul's a big dude, though.
Definitely.
I mean, he could, if he catches Floyd with one, who knows?
It's
are you into fighting?
I
don't know if you're into fighting. Are you really into fighting?
Not really, no. But I mean,
he's through Star Wars, he's not into video games, he's not into fighting. He's the one bringing the shit
but
up.
I listen to all. Well, I listen to all the podcasts, and you can't escape it.
Oh, so you're getting all your information from podcasts. So you don't have your own thoughts, your own opinions. You're just like, okay, well, this one podcast makes me feel this way.
No, I hear about it. I catch things here and there. UFC.
Oh my god, you just
boxing.
catch things here and there.
Yeah.
Monster.
Brendan Schaub. Joe Rogan.
Oh, that's where you're getting all your information from Brendan Schaub and Joe Rogan. Okay, well, that tells you
with
right
a grain
there,
of salt. With a grain of salt.
This tells you right here, everybody, what you need to know about this kid. Okay, unbelievable.
I have my own opinions.
Okay, well, I'd like to hear one of them about something. All right, what else you got?
Let's see what else. Well, we did hero mode. We did.
Did we finish hero mode? Is hero mode? I don't even know when it's coming. I think it's coming out in the theaters or video on demand or something. It's gonna be one of those. But you should find that it's funny if you want to see me and Bobby Lee. We have a scene together, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. So that'll be good.
Hell yeah.
Indiana, that's the other chick that's in it. She's just this beautiful young Australian actress, and she's like in the not Disney World, but it's kind of like that, similar, but YouTube. Like there's some like teen YouTube show that she's like huge on, and she's actually a great singer too. She's got her own music. Her last name is I never get her last name right. It's Massara.
Massara.
Yeah.
Indiana Massara.
Yeah, Indiana Massara. Yeah. So she's got 2 million Instagram followers. Jesus, but she's great. I've listened to her music. I told her, I said, this is great stuff, good stuff. So, anyways, sorry, but hero mode, we did it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Tell me more.
Sick.
Are you excited? I don't know if you're really excited.
Yes, dude. That's going to be sick. You and Bobby Lee? Hell yeah.
I don't know if that's your level of excitement. Like, I don't know if this is where you're at. Like, that's the levels.
I started watching Guest House.
Uh-huh.
Turned it off, and then found out you were in it, so I watched the rest of it.
So disingenuous. Do you hear how he said it?
That is not. No, dude, and you were hella funny in that. You the fucking cop.
Okay, maybe I believe him.
Dude, you were that actually. I was dying, honestly.
But I'm giving you one demerit. That you're on the board for a demerit for this episode already.
Damn,
that's one demerit. All right.
What about the Comedy Store?
The Comedy Store is back. So I went for the first time. Was it last night? I think it was, or a couple nights ago. This weekend. This particular past weekend. Because this is out on Monday. So yeah, the past weekend. It was great to be back at the place I hadn't been in a year. It is extremely different, you know, especially the way they have it set up in the OR. It's just so weird. It's like really feels like an empty room with a couple of chairs in it, you know? And so it just feels like a 12:45 a.m. spot. Like back in the day, you know, you're still doing your you're doing your spot. All the big heavy hitters are gone. And then like they're still doing a show and there's like, 13 people in the crowd, and you're still doing your set because you love being at the store. That's what it feels like every spot. But the people want to be there. I can tell. Everybody's got great energy, and it's just good to be back. And I just don't know how long before, the restrictions let up, and then the next thing you know, the place is full again, and people have their masks off or whatever. I don't know how far away we are from that. Seems like we're like 5 or 6 months away. But I've done this past week, I did a lot of shows. I did a show at this place called Supernova. It's like this outdoor venue in Hollywood. And a lot of comics are doing that show. So that's a great show. And then we got the Comedy Store. And I'm going to be doing I did the Laugh Factory. So I'm right back in the swing of doing shows. And there's this other one called the Jam in the Van. A lot of people are doing that one. So that's right down the street from me, which is great. So, comedy's back in L.A. So I don't know what people are talking about that comedy's dead in L.A. It is not. It's coming back. It's back. It's strong. And it's only going to get better. So all those people that left, bye. Bye.
Yeah. I'm excited to get back in the Comedy Store.
I got my wand out so I could just cast spells on Wiggy. Why'd you get all these tattoos, man? What's up with all the tattoos? Are you addicted to tattoos? And this is where you put a picture of yourself up right now. You were addicted to getting tattoos?
No, I was just I don't know. I had a kind of a dark period in my life.
Here we go,
and
guys.
I don't know. I got a bunch of tattoos.
This is where I check my medicine cabinet.
Yeah, man, when you were moving the car.
See, I believe you. So, but wait, does your tattoos have a story, or is it just all dumb
No,
young shit? Is there anyone that you're like, this one's my uncle who helped me when do you have stories to
There's
them?
some stories, yeah.
There's some stories.
Yeah.
What's the best story? What tattoo has the best story that means the most? Which one means the most to you?
I don't know. This one was my first one.
He's like, my taint.
This one. How did you know you didn't see that?
On your arm?
Yeah, I got this one. This was my first one.
Oh,
that means a lot. It's
Well, what does it mean?
It's the Scooby-Doo.
Of course,
the Captain Cutler. This guy came in my DMs because I called this guy. I did some interview and called this guy the Swamp Monster, and then some guy DM'd me like paragraphs saying like, "It's not the Swamp Monster, that's Captain Cutler. How do you say you're a Scooby-Doo fan and you don't even know?" I was like, "Bro, chill out." Like,
wow, so the Scooby-Doo mob came after you?
I guess so.
I didn't know there was a Scooby-Doo mob.
He was really mad. I was like, I replied and I was like, "Dude, that's Captain DN." And it just went over his head.
Is there a Scooby-Doo fan club? Can we look that up? Is there a Scooby? I finally got somebody to look shit up for me. Is there a Scooby-Doo fan club? Who's in charge? Who's in charge of the Scooby-Doo fan club? Scooby-Doo fan club, everybody. That's what we're going to find out. I guess there's got to be, right? There's fan clubs for everything.
On Facebook, ScoobyDooAddicts.com.
Wow. What a word to use. Addicts. You're a Scooby-Doo addict?
Wow, they're posting Pretty frequently.
You know what's the craziest tattoo I've ever seen on someone?
What?
Because it reminds me of an addiction type of thing. It was this waitress at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. She was a what is that Will Ferrell news anchor character?
Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy. She was a Ron Burgundy fan. Like, not a Will Ferrell fan. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was a Ron Burgundy fan.
Wow. So she loved that podcast, then.
And then she had, it was like on her thigh, I believe it was her thigh, a full picture of Ron Burgundy.
That's pretty funny.
So that's the kind of like weirdness. So you have Scooby-Doo on your, so what's the dumbest one you have? What's the one
Dumbest,
where you go, fuck, I shouldn't have got this one.
I mean, I don't really regret any of them, but
I don't believe you. You regret them.
maybe a couple. But this one says slat. It's just like some really dumb shit.
It says what?
SLATT, slat. It's like some like rap
God.
shit, like some
is that like
young
some
thug.
Some made up word. That
Yeah, it's like some young thug. But my friend was like, dude, that would be so stupid if you got that. And I was like, if you pay for it, I'll get it. He's like, all right.
Oh, you were that guy.
Yeah.
Wow. So you did have a dark time in your life. Gee whiz.
But that one was more like just on a whim as a joke.
So you're good now?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I was never too bad. It was just like I was around a ton of
bad influence.
Yeah, just bad shit. And
oh wow. Ooh, we're gonna we'll get into that another episode. The dark history of Wiggy. So that'd be like a dark comic book, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It'll be somebody should animate it, and it'd be like, and it was a dark night at the skate park.
Yeah, I used to live in this fucking ratchet house in North Hollywood. That was my first.
Why was it ratchet?
It was just like never a moment where there wasn't music slapping. I'd like go to bed I'd wake up at like 5 a.m. to like just 30 people still in the crib.
Ew.
It was pretty bad.
But that sounded very drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, definitely.
Type of thing.
Yeah, young party life. I mean, I was like 18, 19. So
wow.
It was when I first moved out here, and I was
from Seattle.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then you just. So what got you? What changed for you?
Well, I don't know. People.
Was it your third arrest?
No. Luckily, I don't really have a criminal past. That's a good thing.
Whew.
But
yeah. See, I did. I wanted to check. You know what I mean?
That was your background check.
Yeah, that was my background.
But no, but yeah. I just I don't know. I was just young and dumb and around people that were doing crazy shit and getting a lot of success. And
you said that's the path.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's kind of just the cliche story, I guess. You know?
Look how uncomfortable he is talking about it. You hear it in his voice. Like this is the most emotion he's shown since I've met him. He's like just like, well, I really don't want to talk about it. It's stupid.
No, I'll talk about anything. We can go anywhere.
All right. Well, we'll save it. Hey, everybody. I want to talk to you about my new sponsor. I have another sponsor. It's Credit Karma. Credit Karma. I actually use Credit Karma. It's a way to find out your credit score, and you get you can see all the good deals. All your credit information is in one place. It's actually very useful. I use it all the time, and I've been using it for years, and now they're a sponsor, so I'm not just, talking out of my ass about this. Credit Karma is great. So who doesn't want instant gratification? If you're looking for satisfaction, there's no need to wait. With Credit Karma Money, you can win cash reimbursements and for debit purchases. So Credit Karma, they got a lot going on right now. They even have a checking account. Credit Karma Money is a brand new checking account where you can win cash reimbursements for making purchases. Credit Karma Money has already given away over $3 million in instant karma to over 50,000 Credit Karma members and counting. Look, right now, visit creditkarma.com/winmoney to open your free account and start winning instant karma. All right, go to creditkarma.com/winmoney to sign up for free and start winning instant karma, guys. That's creditkarma.com/winmoney. Instant Karma is sponsored by Credit Karma. No purchase necessary. Exclusion and terms apply. See rules. Banking services provided by MVP Bank. Member FDIC. Maximum balance and transfer limits apply. Let's get back to the show. Griffin. So I don't know what you guys think of the episode so far. So even at this point right now, like, please give us a like. If you like it, we need to know. No dislikes. Take that dislike away.
Yeah, no dislikes.
Yeah, just get the likes.
That was another thing.
subscribe.
Like, what do people want to see now that I'm helping? Or like, should we try some stuff out? Do some new stuff? What do people want to see? So leave some comments.
That's exactly the thing. Do we want because like
TikTok skits?
Check out
get Erik and Rachel doing some gaming skits or something.
Look at this. This guy's he's even bringing my girl in. I love it.
I thought that would be funny. Like,
yeah, I think so too. She would love that. She always wants to be a part of stuff. Yeah. So, but that's we got you here. You can like film and stuff.
Exactly.
So this is great. Yeah, TikTok, whatever. I got to get my TikTok. My TikTok is terrible. I don't know. I'm not even on it.
We'll get it popping for sure. They'll see
Montez. How many things to pop, man? How many things can you pop?
They'll see Montez and they'll go crazy. I guarantee it.
Clubhouse, TikTok, Instagram,
fuck Clubhouse,
Twitter, Reels. Here's the thing. Instagram is actually 3 different apps.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you have stories, Reels, and posts.
Yeah, it's Snapchat.
It's all of them in one.
Instagram and TikTok, all in one.
And now, even on YouTube, YouTube has a sort of Reels section, like a mini video section too on YouTube.
Yeah, I got stuck on that I got put in that. Somehow I ended up there on my phone.
I gotta look and see.
I was like, what am I on right now?
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even know where that section is.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Channel,
Explore page, maybe.
How do I even make those type of videos?
Right.
That's the thing I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's like
I go to my channel. Oh, here we go. Oh, create a short beta. Oh, that's what it's called. Create a short. Oh, it's 15 seconds.
Right.
I'm just going to do it right now. Hey, guys, this is my first short on Instagram while I'm filming my podcast because I'm talking about it with my new helper. So make sure you watch Riffin with Griffin. Look, I'm doing a podcast. It's meta right now. There's some kind of weird universe I'm doing right now.
GCU.
Yeah, the GC. I like that. The GCU.
Yeah, that's weird though. Every app is trying to just capitalize on all of it, and like Twitter did stories. I thought that was like the biggest fail.
Right. Oh, Twitter one.
Yeah,
what are they called? They're called fleets.
Yeah, fleets.
Like just call them stories, man. Like it's like do they have the patent on that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, stories. Yeah.
Okay, first, what is this called? I don't even know what this one's called. First short, I'll say. So they call them shorts. First short. See, I put it in. Upload it. That's so weird. Yeah, like, I always feel like Instagram... I called it, though. I said Instagram is going to start... They're either going to try to buy Clubhouse or they're going to do it themselves. And sure enough, they got this thing coming out where they're going to be doing the same thing. Twitter's doing it, too. Twitter has like a you could talk to people thing.
I could see that working more on Twitter for sure.
You think so?
I mean,
why?
I could see them doing some sort of Clubhouse type thing, adding a tab where it's like
just voice
rooms or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been on Clubhouse?
Yeah, a couple times. It was pretty boring, if you ask me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
My roommate's on there, or he was on there a lot.
Yeah, one of my friends, Leah. She's like the queen of Clubhouse. And I don't get it. I mean, I do get it. I shouldn't say I don't get it. I do get it. I just don't have the energy. Like, this is like, you coming here and helping me with my podcast is something I should have done 100 episodes ago. But I'm just so, like, it's just tough, Yeah. I feel like I'm stuck in my ways or whatever. So I'm trying to, like, break from that so I can really expand. I mean, I started gaming. I did all this stuff. And it's just, like, it just becomes so overwhelming because I'm so old school. So I have to, like, break myself of that. Right. So here I am,
Yeah, I'm helping.
I got the tattooed, ex-felon.
No, none of that.
Sonic the Hedgehog hair.
I'm a sweet guy.
So, see, anytime you have to say you're a sweet guy... Like anytime that I don't like you think that was believable right now? Oh my God! So you had this Instagram with all this attention. You always look like a tortured soul on your Instagram. Like you always look like just like that one of those white boys that's like, hold me because I am oh girls I'm hurt. Someone hurt me.
I have like no new pictures. I just have been reposting old stuff.
Why is that?
I don't know.
You feel out of shape?
Yeah, definitely that, and
I knew this. I knew it was something vain. I knew.
no,
it
but
was
it's
something
also
vain.
like it's also just like all those pictures that I took like were mainly taken by this one friend of mine, and I mean I don't know. I don't have anybody taking pictures like that of me anymore.
Oh,
like,
so okay.
So it's just like
you make it sound like you're like you have OCD about your pictures.
well, I mean,
are you like that about everything about your pictures, about your art?
It's just I don't think I've taken anything where I look decent in a
look
long
how
time.
vain this motherfucker is. So you just think you're hot shit, huh?
No,
You do, huh?
no.
You just think you're like I'm hot. Do you ever say that to yourself?
Well,
You
no,
look
but
in the mirror and
it's
goes,
a hard thing because it's like,
hot.
well, it's hard because it's like I would rather post more. I mean, I kind of do. I've gotten more into it, but I'd rather post my work and be appreciated for my work. But it's hard because nobody cares about the video stuff. They just want to see a picture of me shirtless, you know.
And you give it to them every time. Why?
Yeah, I tried it. Well, I break it up with some art. You know, I've thrown some video. You go to my page. There's a decent amount. I think there's more video stuff than there is shirtless pics at this point.
So do you feel pigeonholed? Do you
Yeah,
feel like
exactly.
I am more than just my glistening hot chest?
Unfortunately,
is that how you feel about it?
Unfortunately, yes.
So you just feel like a piece of meat?
I mean, at times, because it's just
Wow.
like it's like what I can't like.
Hot boy problems.
Nobody cares
You hear
about my
this?
video stuff.
They
Like,
do care. What are you talking about? They care.
I
But
guess.
it's not one over the other. It doesn't have to be separate. You know what I mean? Like I'm funny. You have to be funny. You know, so it's like, do I go? Are people only watching my podcast because I'm funny?
Right.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. But they can have both.
Yeah, and then you do the gaming, and
Right.
you know some
Whatever
people
it
care
is.
about some stuff. Yeah, you know you're right,
Yeah,
but
what are you
it just
talking
seems at times it seems like that's all they care about.
Oh, so you don't trust people then?
I don't trust everybody. No.
No, I'm not saying you have to trust everyone, but do you have trust issues because of that? Like, do you always think people are in your life because they're trying to like?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I try to see the best in everybody. I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You have a tone that I feel that you believe that,
Yeah.
but you've been let down a lot.
Yeah, from time here and there. I mean, and in industry shit too, you know.
Oh,
just like,
for sure,
yeah.
for sure. It's a tough business, man.
Yeah. So
You know, this is
You know.
a tough business.
I'm just kind of here playing it by ear, doing my best. That's
All right.
that's kind of my take on
That-
life
that's all.
at
That's
the
all.
moment. Yeah.
That's all we can do.
All right.
When I see your pictures, I always think to myself, "Damn, I don't remember the last time I was shirtless in public."
We got to take a twinning shirtless pic.
Are you kidding me? This is not.
We got
Do you
to.
see what I look
Come
like?
on, man.
I got to work out some more. Listen.
All right, we'll start working out.
My goal is I want to be on a honeymoon with Rachel with my shirt off and be like, yeah, proud of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know when the last time I have to find this picture. I have a picture of myself from like when I worked at a summer camp when I was like 20. And
Looking like a real pimp.
yeah, I had like my shirt off and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because I was the lifeguard.
That's
Dude,
fire.
it might be 20 years since I've had my shirt off in public. Like you don't even think of you don't even think of it when you're just like a chubby guy and you know, as you get older and you get out of shape, you don't even think of like when is the last time you did that. So you better take advantage of this now. You better stay in shape.
I'm trying.
Because you're all talking about you're making the choice to not have your put pictures like that up. But this is going to be when the world's going to make the choice for you.
You're right.
So you better take care of this while you can.
That's facts.
Are you done getting tattoos?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I'll probably,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll probably get covered.
Really? You want to have like sleeves and your whole chest? And
Not
everything
like
that?
every inch, but like a good covering. I want to get my chest soon.
Do you think that anyone ever regrets that?
Yeah,
think that
probably.
You think that people wake up 52 like, look how
Definitely.
stupid my body
I mean, I have
looks.
Lisa Simpson on my neck, so I mean, I'm gonna wake up at 52 with
Lisa Simpson. Who's Lisa Simpson?
from The Simpsons.
You have. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so very
It's
sorry.
okay. It's a meaningful one. So.
That is it meaningful?
Yeah.
All right, where we at on time? combining the two. I think you can see the time.
Yeah, 28 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, and then I wonder how much we recorded of the other one. We probably need some more.
Yeah, probably good.
We probably need
20 more minutes.
Yeah, good 20 more minutes. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is good. What else did you have on the list? We talked about the
vaccines. Seattle.
Oh, what about Seattle?
I don't know.
Seattle.
Yeah, I saw online you won a comedy contest in Seattle.
What did you like? Read my bio? Oh Jesus! This is like one of those terrible interviews. Yeah, so I see that you were on Workaholics. So tell us about that. Well, how did that come about? Ugh, dude. Do you know one of the first out of town gigs I did when I started doing comedy was I went to Seattle, and I drove from L.A. I just wanted to try it.
How'd you like it?
It was terrible. I'd never do it again. It was the worst.
You didn't take the coast, I assume.
I did take the coast, but it was still a 16-hour drive.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely bullshit.
It was a nightmare, dude.
I think I've taken the coast once, and the rest of the times I just got to do I-5.
Yeah, you got to do I-5.
It's not worth it.
It's not. But, I mean, I do love the Pacific Northwest. I mean, I just think there's some beautiful places in Oregon, and I really love Seattle. Seattle's one of my favorite cities.
Yeah, it was a great place to grow up, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Definitely blessed.
Especially with all the all the grungy alternative music scene, was that going on in your childhood, or was it like it was the tail end of that?
Yeah, I'm 97, so like I was kind of after that a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
I was born March 30th, 1997.
Oh, so. You're a March baby. I'm a March baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm 12th, so I'm Pisces.
Okay. So right before Aries.
I'm saying it like I know. I know that bullshit. Oh,
Rachel probably knows.
You're an Aries.
Is she into all that?
She thinks she is. You know,
they all think they are.
She thinks she is, but she's really not. You see all my stuff I have over here? Like you asked about my wand.
Yeah. What is that? Voldemort's wand?
No. Why would it be Voldemort's wand? Are you just throwing names out just to try to be like
that? It kind of looks like Voldemort's wand.
Stand that. You can't just say, "Oh."
It's like the bone. It looks like a bone wand, kind of.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. This lady that works at the comedy club in Tennessee, not Tennessee, Nashville.
Is that Funny Bone?
Is it the Funny Bone? I think it is.
There's like 20 different Funny Bones, right?
That's not a Funny Bone in.
I don't know. I was just shooting
Nashville.
Things out
the Nashville something or other. I forgot the comedy club there already. I haven't been into comedy for so long that I don't even know all the places. But yeah, she gave me this because she heard me talking about Harry Potter on stage. So she gave me this wand. So that's really nice. Then I have my goggles that I got from being on the Crown Channel.
That's dope. Mad Max.
Yeah. It does look very Mad Maxy. Yeah. I didn't really like the Mad Max though.
You didn't like the new one?
The new one. Actually, I just saw it again for the first time, and I actually enjoyed it more now than I did the first time I saw it.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
good production value.
Is that what you're into when you watch something now? You're always looking at how it's shot. You can't.
I do look at that a lot. Yeah.
You can't just enjoy it.
I mean, I enjoy it and check it out. I love that.
You know, when I look at stuff, like if I'm looking at a television show or something like that, I always, what I do is I count shots. I count setups. That's what I do when I'm watching a show. Like I can't. If I'm not enjoying it, if it doesn't grab me, then I start counting setups.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a whole different way of watching things.
Yeah, but what I mean by that, for the people that don't know, when I'm saying counting setups, is like it's just whatever the shot. So like if you see a scene between two people and they're standing in front of each other, that's going to be a minimum of 2 setups, meaning they have to get this shot of over this guy's shoulder onto this person, and then they do another shot of this guy of behind that person's shoulder over to this person. Right. So when I see that, I know that was 2 setups. And then if you see like, a wide shot, or you can see both of the characters in the scene, that's a 3rd setup. And sometimes you see like a close-up of the person talking. That's actually another setup, even if it's the same angle as another one. So sometimes you see a scene and you're like, damn, there was like 4 or 5 setups in that scene. And I start thinking, wow, what kind of day was that? I wonder if that took 2 days or 3, And that's where my mind goes when I'm watching movies and TVs, if I'm not completely enthralled by them. So do you do the same thing? What do you look for when you're looking at stuff? You're looking at lighting, shot selection?
Lighting, shots, for sure.
What boutique-y shit? But what can you remember something that you were looking at and you were kind of like, oh, I really admired how it was shot? Or did you ever think, I wonder why they did it like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have something off the top of your head that you See? Yeah. He's not good in the moment. You see how I got him
I'm
stumped?
practicing.
You see how I got him stumped? Well,
there's a ton of shots in Mad Max. That one, when they go into the storm, I mean, that's insane. That was.
Well, I mean, a lot of that. I mean, it's just so much
CGI,
CGI
right.
on there. So much CGI is. I mean, it was like you know. I guess that part of the movie was good. I'll tell you my biggest problem with Mad Max. It was, I don't like a movie about that particular subject being PG-13.
Yeah.
If you're talking about a post-apocalyptic warlord who has sex slaves that he's impregnating, that's not PG-13. So don't try to sugarcoat it with PG-13. Let's just show everything. Let's let it be violent and gory and raping and pillaging, because that's what that universe is. It's a post-apocalyptic nightmare, and you're trying to water it down, making it PG-13. I just don't like that.
I can see that for
sure. But I'm an adult. So I want adult stuff. All right, I want adult stuff.
I rewatched the original Mad Max after I saw the.
Oh, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, completely.
Not that far. I mean, there's a scene where the guy rapes the girl and then he shoots an arrow in her pussy. You know what I mean? Like that's the 80s. I'm not saying we necessarily need to go that far, but maybe I am. Maybe I'm like, let's just get back to the way it was, the good old days of violence and gore.
Yeah.
But that's what I like. Like, did you see Mortal Kombat?
No, I haven't seen that.
Of course you didn't. But there's this death scene in Mortal Kombat where the guy has this iron hat, you know what I mean? And he the iron hat flings into the ground and then it starts spinning and he beats this girl up, flings her over and pushes her into this spinning thing, and it was like a lumberyard chainsaw, and her body split in half. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, that's what I like.
So they
copy the video games, the finishing moves.
That's sick.
Finish him.
Yeah.
But overall, the movie was not good.
Yeah, I heard the storyline wasn't really.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
But I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Looks sick.
Yeah, I mean, but you want some entertainment. I watched that. You know what? Another movie I watched is that Michael B. Jordan movie, Without Remorse. The Tom Clancy. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it, and at the same time I didn't love it. It didn't pop for me. Without Remorse. It did not pop. It was like it was one of these one action movie James Bond superhero type guy is trying to avenge his family's death. That's just a long time storyline in Hollywood,
Yeah.
It's like all the movies where it's like, oh, his wife is killed and he has to get revenge, and that's what this movie's about. Yeah. But at the same time, it had this espionage, America is terrible, government type of storyline, which sometimes I get sick of. I get sick of like all the movies that come out now where it's like somehow the United States government has to be terrible in the movie. Or there's some people in the higher ups who are not doing anything correct. And this lone agent who's been killing people for his whole career all of a sudden has a conscience. You know what I mean? That's always the storyline in these things now. The spy, the hired killer who now doesn't want to kill anymore. And he's changed his, and the powers that be that have been using him. And I'm just like, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
things have gotten cliche, that's for sure.
You see how excited he sounded about that?
I told you I'm monotone. I promise. I'm trying.
Are you even involved right now? It's the thing that I want to know. Are you involved? Is this at this point now, guys? Put your comments. Should I dump him? Should I get rid of him? Should we try someone new already? Because he is just.
I'm trying.
Wiggy tone, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the GCU, and this is Wiggy tone.
Wiggy tone.
Wiggy tone.
Wiggy tone.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
He
got some pipes.
Little bit of pipes. Did you ever want to be a singer?
No, my mom was always like, "You can sing so good," and I'm like,
"Oh, you would have been that kid on American Idol." Did you try to sing for your mom though?
No, not really. I was never really into singing.
Why not?
I'll sing in the shower.
So you sing in the what do you sing in the shower?
What do I sing in the shower?
Is it some white boy rocker shit?
I was singing some.
Are you like, or is it like rap and you're like saying the N word and shit? You're just
dude. Oh, that reminds me. There are these. There are these kids. There's these white kids that just started posting freestyles where they drop the N word and they're getting really viral. And they're just insane. They're just too ridiculous.
Well, what are their names?
I don't know. They're just
should we not hype them up?
No, definitely don't hype them up. They're just some random kids, but they're getting like love from lots of black people, and it just doesn't really make sense to me.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know what people are into or not into. I just try to do my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you try to understand, you just go crazy. You know? I was wondering if you looked up fat white guys, is that porno? I'm curious because I'm still tripping off the beginning of the podcast of fat white girls.
Yeah, we got
it's immediately porno, but fat white guys, what does that come up?
Stock images.
See,
24,000 white male stock images.
See, that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's so bizarre that when you Google fat white girls, immediately 10 porn sites come up. So that's all right. We got to change that, guys. There's something there. But at the same time, I don't know if that's like if you're a fat white girl, and I'm putting this out there. Any fat white girls watching the podcast, if you want to answer honestly, is it like when somebody would Google that? Do you want it to be like negative stories about fat people? Or do you want it to be this thing where it's like, ooh, you know what I mean?
It's literally all porn. I don't understand.
This is what I'm saying. You guys get to do it right now. I mean, everybody did it in the beginning. And if you haven't done it and you came in late and you're just thinking about it right now, Google right now, fat white girls, all porno. It's amazing. And I just did it it's just in my head. I was just like, okay, then you can like search for things, Wig, and you just go like for instance, fat white girls, and it's like porno. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was sure.
Is this in my history? Am I messing up? Do you ever go to the incognito part of the incognito browser when you're gonna look at like some porno?
Of course.
Yeah. You have to go to the private browser, right?
Got to.
Because if you don't, you forget that you have it open. Because like when you look at porn, there's a purpose for that. And when that purpose is done, you don't necessarily shut everything down.
Yeah. That's like when you go on Firefox, like you use a different browser and you forget, and then you like minimize it. And
you minimize it. But then like you might open it up and somebody's there and you're like, oh yeah, let me check this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's just like, whatever you're into is like on the screen and you're just like, I don't know how this guy here. What? My computer's tripping.
I mean, history too. You gotta
but that's why you go to the private browser or the incognito, because it just immediately wipes it away. I mean, obviously the person that thought of that is because of this.
It had to be, right? Like
some programmer got caught too many times looking at porn by his wife, and he was like, you know what? I need to be incognito. And then he said, well, what should I call it? And then he's telling the other people, they go, well, just call it incognito.
Yeah, private browsing.
So just call it private browser, because you can't call it porno browser. Because then your girlfriend or wife, husband, whatever, would be like, why are you in the porno browser? Right? Because it couldn't be the name of it.
No.
I don't know.
It's all just as bad, though.
Yeah.
It all means the same.
It all means the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is the point? Like, what is... Okay, it's like, give me 5... Like, chat, everybody in chat and looking in the comments right now, give me 5 things that you would use the private browser for that's not porn. You know?
Yeah, it's hard to come up with 5.
It's, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing too. Like when you have your bank information and everything saved, so like your passwords are just right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you don't, so you're not necessarily trying to like, oh, because I want to go to my banking. It's not banking. No. What is it for? Like if you can name me 5 things that's not porn that you use private or incognito browsers for, please. I want somebody to take, because then it should just be called porno browser.
Maybe like medical shit. You could be looking at.
Okay,
Something
there's one.
you don't want people to
Right.
But yeah, I can't think of many.
Like you got like a bump on your dick, and you're
Yeah.
like, you're like, let me search bump on my dick.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want fucking like
Yes.
targeted ads coming up or some
Oh,
shit.
true. Like, you have a bumpy dick. Use this. Dick bumps. It's like,
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, I hate that. Sometimes dude, I talked about this last week. But a scary thing on your phone, and I don't know if you went and checked after I showed that, but when you go to your pictures of your phone and you go to the search area.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking.
And you go down categories. These categories, I didn't make these categories. Yeah. The phone literally is figuring out what's in the picture and making a category for you.
Yeah, cats, animals, cars, dogs.
Right. You see that?
Performances. That's
the one, right? Performances.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Do you have sport? You probably have the same categories.
Yeah, sports and beaches.
Orchestra.
Lakes. I have a lakes category.
Yeah, I have tied up white boys. That's crazy. How did that one get... This is my trick. I invite people over to do my podcast and then they disappear.
And you were worried about me.
But that would be dumb. Like that would be a terrible serial killer.
Yeah, you'd get caught.
If people are like, what? He was on your podcast? Where'd he go after that? I don't know. I have one auditoriums, fireworks, basketball, cars, sports, performances, beaches, orchestra.
Auditoriums.
I have one that says orchestra.
Orchestra?
Yeah, this is weird.
Is it like actual orchestra?
One of them's the Comedy Store. Is a picture of a comic on stage and the crowd is looking at him.
And it says Comedy Store?
No, it says orchestra. So that's weird.
That's hilarious.
Oh, a lot of them are like that. It's like, because you know what? And I know why they think it's an orchestra. Because it looks like that.
Looks like the booth.
But it's not. Yeah. It looks like, the conductor standing in front of, but it's actually,
right.
So they're wrong about that one. They didn't get that one right. That one actually should be stand-up comedy.
Yeah, mine has performances, and it's just like a bunch of pictures of artists that I've taken.
People on stage.
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, do you have like too many pictures on your phone?
I try to like keep it pretty clean. I have 11,000.
11,000?
Is that a lot?
Oh yeah, I was like, what is that noise? I realized it's the freaking AC. Yeah, I think that's a lot. Like, have you ever just like have you ever tried to go in your phone and just sort of try to figure out like I need to delete pictures?
Yeah, I usually try to go by like screenshots. Like I go by.
Oh, that's true.
By a section and then try and.
Well, I don't like that they save everything. Like if you make a video for Instagram. Oh, by the way, I also have another video for you to put together because Rachel and I went ring shopping.
Ooh.
So,
sheesh.
Yeah, we went ring shopping, and I saw the ring that she likes. So, she listens to my podcast, so I don't want to take too many details. Sometimes she listens, sometimes she doesn't. So right now, it's like I don't know. Should I give false information right now to lead her on a false trail?
Yeah.
Like what I'm going to do. But I have talked to the guy. I am going to get her ring. She already knows I'm going to get a ring, so I could just say this: I'm going to get the ring, guys. I'm getting the ring. And I'm getting a ring from the place that she wants me to get the ring from. And I know, like, I had so many people hit me up about, like, yo, dude, I got a guy. He's a diamond guy. And you go downtown, you knock on the door 4 times, you say, what up? And then, like, the guy lets you in the back room. It's like, I have so many.
Adam Sandler pops up.
Yeah, exactly. I have so many stories like that about where people are telling me where I should get the ring from. But it's like, whatever. This is the ring she wants, and she wants it from this type of place. Cartier, Tiffany's, she wants that experience, and I'm totally like, who cares? It ain't for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and she was so excited. So
that's exciting.
So I'll send you these videos, and she sent me some videos too.
Okay.
Of her taking the videos of us.
Perfect.
So then you have to put those together for the Patreon, and that's erikgriffin.com. No. Well, we're going to work on the website, too. This guy, we'll see what this guy does, right? So we don't know. People might love this episode, or people might be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But you're like my Rudy now.
Yeah.
You're like Rudy.
I wish I was as good as Rudy. She's so funny and doesn't even...
She doesn't even try.
Yeah,
she doesn't even try. She's funny. So, but maybe we got to get you and Rudy to do a podcast together. Maybe you guys are, maybe I'll have Rudy on. I should ask her if she wants to do that. She'll be on.
That would be
here.
a good episode.
Yeah. That's actually funny. That's absolutely hilarious. Actually,
Yeah.
I want to get her on. Rudy from Bad Friends
Yeah.
is on. Oh, that's You know what? We're gonna try to make that happen.
Let's
all right.
do it.
You know,
Yeah.
and I think that I think we're good.
Wrap it.
I think we're wrapped up right now.
Cool.
A good long episode of Riffin with Griffin.
Yeah.
This is it. So guys, this is Nate. What is it? Wiggerman?
Wiegman.
Wigman.
Yeah.
That's fair. Wigman. Is that Jewish?
I was just talking about this with my dad. He said that somewhere down the line they took out a second N on the end of my name, so
Right.
I guess we were Jewish somewhere down the line.
You were. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. It's German, but
Was it like to escape Auschwitz?
that's what he was. I think that's what he was saying. He was saying they took
you're-
off the N because they didn't want.
Oh
It
wow.
was like some
So you escape. Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know.
So you're
I need to
German.
get Ancestry.com. I need to do that.
Do you want to do that? I don't want to do it.
You don't want
I
to?
have one my friend gave me for Christmas, and I could do it, but I just don't want to do it. I don't really want to know.
I want to I want actual pictures of everybody down the line.
Oh, you want to know?
Like
But
that would be
you know
cool.
what's different for you because you're white. So your history, you can go back and be like, oh look, my ancestors,
Look, my
go back
ancestors
to.
were pieces of shit.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, here's what I know 100%.
Yeah, that's inevitable. but-
Somebody in your family, it was a piece of shit at a certain point, but it is what it is. Everybody was a piece of shit. But still, you can still find a lineage of it sucks when you look at your history and it's like always some, you either bad stuff is being done to you
Right.
or you're doing bad stuff to other people. It's
Right.
like, so which side do you want to be on, really?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Depends
kind
on
of how it
depends
goes.
on how woke you are.
Exactly.
It's like on Cinco de Mayo. I wasn't sure. Is it racist to get tacos on Cinco de Mayo?
We did get tacos.
Or is it racist not to get tacos on Cinco de Mayo? That is the question. So, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching Riffin with Griffin, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a work in progress. I always say I'm trying to do stuff, but here it is officially. He's going to edit this episode and do whatever he's going to do to it. So we'll see if what it's like, and then we'll take feedback and we'll just keep moving forward because it's ever changing, ever growing, and I appreciate you all being here. Follow me, check me out at gaming, twitch.com, twitch.tv/Erik Griffin Gaming, and we'll make it happen once again, and I'll see you next. Oh wait, before I even say that, Wiggs, thanks for being here. Yeah, he's
Thanks
here.
for having me.
He's here now.
Yeah.
You get yourself big on the screen.
Now I do.
There he is, guys. Oh. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Riffin with Griffin. See you next week.
Peace.